This is my first attempt at a solo RPG. I'm going to be using the Forbidden Lands with a mixture of the Mythic GM Emulator and various other cards like Dungeon Discoveries and the GM's Apprentice. A few books like Perilous Wilds, Une, NPCs, and lots of inspiration from me, the YouTube channel, Me, Myself and Die. Now, let's see if I found a new home with a wolf pack. He became one with the wolves, howled at the moon, loped across the plains and ate raw flesh. So I think that's going to be a really interesting story, because we're just not going to know who his parents are. And I love how in Forbidden Lands they could be halfling or goblins. He's a goblin himself, but he may have been born to halflings. Did they keep him for a while and then had to abandon him, or did they abandon him straight away to goblins who then later abandoned him? We're just not going to know that. And I don't think he knows that yet. He thinks he's a wolf. As far as he's concerned, he's a wolf. He dwells in the forest, as it says there. He hunts at night. Sleeps under the sky, so he's living rough with the wolves, having quite a happy life, I think. Doesn't know much different, really. So that's tick. And I think I'm going to begin the game deep in the forest, and I think a flashback, perhaps, and two people running through the woods, twigs snapping, and I think maybe dogs barking in the background. I mean, actually, why don't we flip for this? What are they running from? Procrastinate nature. Procrastinate nature. That actually fits perfectly now I think about it. The natural thing for these parents, whoever they are, we don't know if they're goblins or halflings, was that they should have given up this child at the right time. So if this is halflings running away and it's a goblin child, have they held on to it for longer than they should? They've procrastinated in doing this. They love this child, perhaps, and they don't want to give this child away, so they're running away from something. They're being chased by perhaps people wanting to force their hand. Maybe they've broken the laws or cultural norms, and they're being hunted for this. And I suppose so. That's if they're halflings. If they're goblins, why would they be running and abandoning this goblin child? Perhaps we don't really know. But procrastinate nature. Perhaps they helped the halfling family, and they've taken it in, but it's no good. They can't escape this error that took place, and they've got to try and get this child to safety. They've gone against the rules of nature that goblins and halflings should follow, and whether. So we don't know if they're goblins, we don't know if they're halflings. We just know it's someone trying to protect this child and get it away from the punishment for procrastinating nature. So they're running through the forest. Wolves, dogs are howling and barking. The dog pack is getting closer and closer and closer. I think they come to a glade of some kind. A tall tree, perhaps a hollow. Perhaps they're injured and they can't go on any further. Let's ask the GM Emulator if that's the case. I think it's probably likely. So the chaos factor is 5, and I'm going to say that it is very likely that they've been chased for a long time. Well, no, I'm going to say I don't know. This is 50-50. Are they injured? Do they need to stop and hide? Is their energy lapsing? Got to flip one card and any yes. And it's a yes. So they need to find somewhere to hide. Let's see what's available to them. What first pops out? Activity, a burden. Oh wow, yeah, that's again perfect. Activity, burden. They're carrying a burden. This child that they're trying to protect, and they know it's game over. They're injured. They need to do something different, and they see some activity in front of them, and this large tree. At first, it looks like imagination. First, they look like we're being watched, and then they look and it's just a tree. It's just a funny shaped tree. But then what they thought were eyes in this tree do look at them, turn and look. What are you? What are you? The tree, in its crackly, ancient voice. What is it? Let's roll for a name. I'm going to use my Dungeon Master's Apprentice. Let's flip 2 cards. What do we get? What is the name of this creature? Names Bakari. That's an interesting name for a tree. Bakari. Arjun. Bakari Arjun. So Bakari looks with his strange eyes at them. He's got a creaking voice like cracking wood. Bakari Arjun. Well, at least that was the last name I remember. Quickly, I hear the hounds, they're close. And Bakari Arjun's the activity that I got from that card. Those 2 cards I flipped opposite. Activity, a burden. And the activity not only was his eyes looking at his actual it's a tiny little hollow, but it opens completely up. And inside is a soft little nest. Perhaps something's been hibernating there previously. I will protect the child. If you survive, come back. You'll be safe with me. They'll never find him here. How can we trust you? We don't know you. Tree? Tree? No. The baby will never survive. I don't think the baby is going to survive these hounds. They're close. I feel them. The creatures of this realm. I sometimes see through their eyes. If they let me. And when there's danger, they quite often let me. Many have hidden in here before and survived. Always, they survive when they hide within my hollow. This baby will be safe with me, but you will need to run, draw the hounds away. And the other, small, we don't know, goblin, halfling, but it's a female this time. She lays her hand on the male. This is our only chance. We're being hunted for days. This is the only good chance we've been given. I'm nearly done for. Bakari says to them, you must leave now. That way. It's a tree. His eyes. That way. To the river. You may lose the scent of the hounds and your pursuers, but you must leave now. Do it. And the male gently places the baby in the hollow. And Bakari closes the hollow and completely seals it. All you see is this little red glow from inside, almost like a gem, a red gem, just for a split second, and then the hollow closes around the baby, snugly asleep. Didn't make a noise, just fast asleep, laying down in this pile of feathers and moss, cozy and warm. And the bark of Bakari Arjun completely seals the two parents, perhaps, whatever they are, protectors, saviors. Okay, and Bakari, flee now! And inside Bakari, this little moist, perhaps condensation drips on the baby's face. Drip, drip, feeling wet, wet. And then we flash forwards, and it's not wet. It's been licked. And the baby's face is no longer the same. It's much older. Still juvenile, but much older. It's Tick, my character. And he comes around, wiping his face. First looks, sees a wolf in his face, but he's not afraid. He's not afraid. This is Grey Cat.